Hey Cancer, I'm Katie. Welcome to the channel. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and this is your love reading for June. All right, so I'm going to start this month off with finding a spirit animal card for each of you, like for you and then your partner. So kind of the energy that you're at right now. You got the owl, everybody. Ooh, okay. I was feeling a little bit of like tension, I'm gonna say. Okay, so you have the owl, you can see everything, you're wise, you're kind of like able to see your partner and see the bullshit. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you like it is. Your partner's peacock, which I feel like they are kind of in this like cocky kind of state right now. They might be like going out a lot, trying to get, you know, attention from the opposite sex, whatever. But you are like, you're seeing it. Okay. And again, you're able to like call them on their bullshit. I'm so curious to see what comes. Like, it doesn't feel malicious. It doesn't necessarily feel negative. I'm very curious to see what comes. Okay. So, oh yeah. Okay, we've got all of them here. Okay, so okay. So first we have Magician's Sword. With you having the ability to see everything very clearly, you also need to remember that you hold a lot of power in this relationship. You hold a lot of magic just within yourself. You're very capable of making decisions and you're assertive. I feel like when it comes to this relationship though, you're a little, at times, you're feeling unsure about all of that, about you, your decision making, all of that. But I'm also kind of getting that like this relationship, it's kind of like there's a lot of good, but there's also kind of a lot of bad, right? That it kind of, there's just some stuff in this relationship that isn't serving you. I feel like there's a better way of saying this. I think you're just tired of feeling like your partner's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and frustrated that they're not being like authentic to you. Okay. So, many masks, this is the authentic self. Like, I think that your partner's having some major insecurities right now and putting on a lot of masks. And so you feel like at times they're even being inauthentic to you. You definitely see it around people that they interact with. Like I just saw like a coworker, even some of like their family members, like that you can just tell it's like, that's not you. Why are you acting like this? This is not you. This is so fake. And so now you're beginning, I think that's why you're frustrated like with this, because you're frustrated that they're not being authentic with you anymore. And so you kind of feel like, well, do you stay with this person? Do you leave this person? Like what? I do kind of feel that way. Like you're just kind of like over it because you're seeing, again, you're the owl. You're seeing everything. Okay. I have this card. Okay. So it's First Breath, Beginner's Mind. Okay, I can't quite pinpoint what this is referring to. I definitely feel like, okay, so Peacock kind of gives off this attitude that they're like incapable of doing stuff. And it's not, and again, you can call them on the bullshit. It's not that they're incapable, they're just being lazy. Right? They're not prioritizing, like I'm hearing like the house chores and the other responsibilities like buying food and things like that. Like it's just the responsibilities are not shared between you and it's starting to kind of upset you. Like you're this person and you're like trying to handle all of these, you know, planets that are going around you and you're like taking care of everything and you're tired of it. Right? I was kind of wondering with like, this beginner's mind, if there's like a fresh new start. And I feel like for some of you, that is the case because we do have the wailing tree, which is like reconciliation. I feel like for a lot of you, there just needs to be a discussion. You need to call your partner out on the bullshit. You need to call them out on the stuff that's really bothering you, that's making it so that the relationship is kind of not doing well. You know, it's like hindering the relationship. Like you guys aren't able to grow and become like, function like a unit because they're acting like a peacock and not wanting to do anything. Okay. So there definitely needs to be this like, I mean, I'm feeling this fire. I don't know if some of you are dealing with an Aries or fire sign. So Aries, Sagittarius, I can't remember all of them. Anyways, I feel like it's definitely like this person is definitely fire. Like they can start up a fight rather quickly, but I do feel like you need to kind of stick to your guns. I also feel like with this reconciliation that you can get to this place. You can get from like this fiery tree to this like beautiful, I don't even know what it is, beautiful garden, I guess. Oh, it's the monkey head. But like all of the, see how pretty that is? Like there's a little monkey right here. I don't know if you can see that, but just all of like the stuff that's going on in this card is very vibrant. And I think that you guys can have a really vibrant and meaningful relationship, but you have to come to it together. So you have to like figure out the responsibilities. You know, how do you share those in a fair way? How do you communicate effectively together? These are all things that you have to figure out, right? And I'm even like, this was feeling very like new relationship during the majority of this reading, but then right as I was saying that, I almost felt like some of you, this has been kind of like a long-term thing, and it's been you both have been kind of complacent in the relationship, which is why I think these two cards are actually kind of key. Like a new beginning and this reconciliation, like you being able to come to the table and talk about what has been bothering you maybe for years is going to change the relationship, right? And then it's nice because with this, I feel like this is kind of your partner. He keeps like sinking down in that little mushroom and they'll pop out and give you like just enough to keep you there. By having this reconciliation and having this, going through this process where you guys are figuring this out as a team, it makes your partner, the peacock, come out of this mushroom and really kind of like almost, it's like a new devotion to you and a new devotion to the relationship, which is really beautiful because you can't have a relationship if you're both not participating equally, right? There's got to be like that equal give and take. Okay. I want to pull, I'm just feeling like I need to pull a couple more cards maybe. Let's see. Let's see what the first one. What else does Cancer need to know for the month of June? Okay. So we have the crossing initiation. This is where like you can take your relationship to this energy. You can take it to where it feels new again, where it feels exciting, where it feels good, and it just full of light and laughter. But you have to be the person to initiate it because Peacock's a little too lazy to do that, unfortunately. Okay. I want to do just one more card with that, with the, just kind of, oh, this came out in another one. So if you're able to like initiate this conversation, this is kind of how you two end up all snuggled up with one another. But you do have to have grace as you are going through this conversation and this process, because it's not just a conversation. It's a process of really figuring out how you guys work as a unit to have things feel 50-50, have the responsibility shared 50-50. And I even heard like some of you, I'm thinking maybe that this is more of like the long-term relationships, that maybe you have been in like traditional gender stereotype roles, and maybe that needs to change. Maybe that doesn't feel fair to you anymore, and maybe talking about that, you know, it's fine like to switch things up. Maybe you've always done the housework, they've always done the yard work, you know, maybe you start doing those things together. I don't know. It takes that conversation between the two of you, but I definitely feel that like this is going to be in your future if you're able to initiate that conversation. Okay, Cancer. I love you guys so much. Please like and subscribe, hit that little bell so you know when I've done a new video. And in the comments, let me know, what resonated with you, what is truthful to you, because I love hearing kind of your guys' stories. That just makes my day. And I hope to see you guys next time.